Somewhere in the back of my mind, on a daily occurrence, there's always been this thought: what if I just disappeared? The times when everything gets a bit too much, there's nothing I want more. It creates this disconnect between my body and mind. Physically, I have to be here, but mentally, I feel trapped and want escape. My own existence weighs heavily on me, and I just want it all to stop. Suicidal ideation involves repeating thoughts and longing to take your own life. Having those thoughts at first feels strange, but after a while, it makes perfect sense. An easy way out to put an end to all of the pain and suffering. It's truly very tiring to deal with on a daily basis, and there's many times where just acknowledging my own existence makes me feel panicked and like I need to get away quickly, even if that means death. And to anyone listening who may be feeling this way, I've been there, and most days I still am there. However, just know that it's never the answer, no matter how appealing it is or how much it makes sense. There's also another part of suicidal ideation which not many people talk about. Sometimes it can be that you just want to die, but other times you just want to get away. You constantly think, what if I just never woke up? It's not necessarily an active wish for death, but more of a constant exhaustion that never fully leaves. You feel like you aren't living, but rather just slowly killing time. Sleep becomes the thing you look forward to most, a short escape of non-existence. You wish you can stay in your dreams where you're happy and don't feel so out of place and exhausted. But then you wake up. The disappointment sets in, and once again you feel sentenced to the day ahead of you. The cycle continues. A favourite quote of mine comes from the novel Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. It's a story about a man who wakes up as an insect. He struggles to get out of bed and doesn't want to be seen by anyone. I believe that the story is a metaphor for depression. The quote reads, "What if I went back to sleep for a while and forgot about all this nonsense?" That's how I feel every day. That feeling that I can just sleep away all of my problems and forget about everything for a little bit longer. But obviously, that's not how the world works. So instead, I fantasize about disappearing. There's a certain excitement and appeal surrounding running away. Not for adventure, but to be in a place where no one knows who you are. Any issue, regret, conflict, worry can simply just be left behind in your old life. There's a huge temptation to walk out the door and never come back. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about throwing all of my belongings in the back of my car and just leaving. To a new city or some quiet countryside town or to another country completely. Feeling this way, however, is a double-edged sword. I want to be alone, but hate feeling lonely. I want to push people away, but secretly hope they notice that I'm gone. Being isolated feels safer than a connection with someone, because then nobody can hurt you. And then I realised that disappearing in my own home, in my own life, is just as painful as running away. There's also a harsh realisation that no matter where you go, your thoughts are always going to follow you. And what happens if they catch up? Is there no more options? No more escape? The truth is, there is no escape. In this life, there is no end to suffering that doesn't involve death. Only distractions from it. And that is something I've been meditating on for weeks now, and have maybe come to a place of acceptance with that fact. The exhaustion may never fully go away, but neither does the chance that something or someone might make sticking around feel a little bit more worthwhile. Sometimes survival isn't about hope. It's just about holding on even if you have no reason to. If I chose to disappear, would anyone care? Would it really matter? Either way, the world just keeps turning. If you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing. But until next time, bye for now.